A group is going all out in supporting young Filipino athletes for them to reach their full potential in sports, especially in baseball. Woo! Joining us right now here in the studio is Smokey Mountain Baseball Project Boost Program, or SMBP Boost. Program Chairperson Ryon, Tionloc, and SMBP graduates Jane Beronilla and Genesis Degollacion. Tama naman, no? Good morning, magandang umaga. Hi, Ryon, thank you.
Thank you
for being here. Hello. Magandang umaga. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Pasensya na madaldal yung analyst ko. Hindi, joke lang. But thank you. It's really great. You know, when I first heard about this, our good friend Christian Luanzon, also used to be an analyst here on the show, was telling us about this SMBP Boost. It's a great program. Ryon, I'll start with you. Tell us more about this SMBP Boost, or the Smoky Mountain Baseball Project. Build, operate, orient, sustain,
transfer.
Explain more.
Yeah. So SMBP has been going on in JCI Manila for 12 years.
12 years na?
12 years na, since 2011. So since the start, we focused on Smoky Mountain in Tondo.
Because?
Kasi syempre, before it was a dump site. And then we created a field there with the help of all of our past members. And then after that, we grew the baseball program there, and then eventually grew also a football program in Smoky Mountain as well.
Wow. Ito nakikita natin, tama? Ito yung mga ganda, may field na. Kamusta yung response ng mga bata? And at the same time, why baseball and also football? To see these kids here play, it's just, ako, dahil sobrang natutuwa ako.
Yeah, it's an amazing thing to see, no? Kasi syempre, ako growing up, I was a baseball player.
Yeah.
So seeing like grassroots baseball players, softball players grow to what they've become now. Like for example, these two ladies with me, they're studying in Ateneo now, from starting out in SMBP program. Now they're full scholars. So it's great to see all of this. Pero what we really want to focus is to build the community and grow the youth through sports and give them opportunity to higher education.
Yeah, galing. Ang sobrang galing. And nakita ko, correct me if I'm wrong, di ba mga Japanese coaches pa yun nandun? Kasi alam natin, baseball is very big in Japan, and you had them fly out here to teach the kids.
Yes.
How was that experience like?
That was a great experience. Actually, this June, it's going to happen again. So we're bringing in new Japanese players to come in June. Pero our difference kasi now, kasi di ba, we're SMBP Boost now.
Yeah.
So we're growing the program every year. So this year, one of the focuses of JCI Manila is to focus on the youth. And we want to hit as much communities as possible.
Yeah.
So this year, we're doing it in 4 communities aside from Smoky Mountain. We also have Antipolo, Marikina, Pasig, and Taguig.
Okay.
So we're creating what we did before in Smoky Mountain and expanding it and boosting it, so to say, in all these other communities.
Yeah, because your formula works sa Smoky Mountain. It is still working. So Antipolo, Marikina, Pasig, Taguig, that's awesome. Eto, punta ako sa dalawang girls. Of course, maraming salamat sa inyong dalawa, Mary Jane and Genesis. At kayo, ngayon, nakikita ko nga, buti suot nyo blue kasi proud Atenista. Ateneo. So ngayon, grabe, no? Ateneo softball team. By the way, congratulations, winning UAP Rookie of the Year in season 85. Genesis, palakpan natin si Genesis. Grabe. Okay, so paano at napasok kayo? Kwento niyo sa amin yung story ninyo. Paano kayo napasok dito sa SMBP, and then eventually now, like you, Rookie of the Year sa UAAP. Sinong gusto? Jen?
So, kami po ay from public school sa program po ni Coach Manny. And sila po yung tumulong sa amin simula bata. Actually, elementary pa po ako nagsimula, and yung hindi po kami na-sponsoran ng Manila. So, yung nag-i-sponsor po sa mga laro namin para magkaroon kami ng exposure sa mga games ay yung JCI. And sobrang nagpapasalamat po kami dun kasi dahil po dun sa exposure namin sa iba't ibang games, nakapagpalarong pambansa kami. And yung senior po namin actually, nakapunta po sila sa World Series.
Grabe.
And, opo.
At syempre nakapag-inter-scholar, di ba? Tapos Ateneo. I mean, di ba? Softball, kasi alam mo naman natin, hindi naman talaga malaki, di ba? Kumbaga, it's not really the biggest sport here. Di ba? Siyempre, iniisip pag Pilipinas, basketball, volleyball, tama, di ba? Football, mauna pa nga. Nung napasok kayo noon, nung inintroduce sa inyo yung softball, ano yung unang yung naging reaction? Genesis?
Ano po, parang napaka-challenging kasi parang hindi mo may imagine sa Philippines may ganon din palang sports. And yun po, nagkaroon kami ng parang sa individual, nagkaroon kami ng kagustuhang itry and nagustuhan po namin.
Paano nakatulong yung syempre yung SMBP sa paglaki ninyo dahil 'di ba you got into a sport na tinuro sa inyo, introduce sa inyo, and then ngayon nasa Ateneo, ikaw nanalo ka ng Rookie of the Year sa UAAP. Paano nakatulong sa iyo lahat 'yon kung nasaan ka man ngayon?
Unang-una po kasi sa program po ni Sir Manny, wala po kaming sariling field. So sa sport po namin, kailangan po namin ng field para magawa po namin yung mga game situation, and hindi po namin yun magagawa kung nasa cage lang kami, nasa school lang kami. And dahil po doon sa tulong nila, natutunan po namin yung mga ganong play kasi hindi po namin magagawa yung mga ganong situation kung hindi namin na-practice sa loob ng field.
Sobrang ako tuwa ako. Talaga. Kasi 'di ba, naglalaro kayo doon sa field sa Smoky Mountain. Tapos ngayon, UAAP, tama pa eskwelahan na napili ninyo. Was kidding aside here. Agree ka din. But ikaw, Ryan, as a former athlete yourself, also member of the Ateneo baseball team, that won it all in 2013. Kita mo naman yung ano ko. Won it all back in 2013 in the UAAP. How important is it for you to, for these kids to be exposed to baseball and to sports in general, especially at an early age? And you mentioned, you know, you want to build a community with where they live.
Yeah, so being a former athlete, no, I like the way the Philippines is going, to be honest, in terms of sports. Like, we already put up the National Academy of Sports in Tionloc, which is opening up everything to different sports aside from the usual sports that we're used to, right? And it's great to see that everything is growing. And that's something that we really, in JCI Manila, and for our committee here in SMBP Boost, that we really want to push for is we have talent. We have talent in all these other sports, and we just need opportunities for us to be able to showcase that. And one of our biggest innovations right now is itong Boost program is really to build as much communities as possible. And like what Genesis mentioned earlier, they needed a field. And then we made a field for them, basically, so that they can train these things, train baseball and softball. Now, kami, right now, I know it's hard to get free land, free field right now, but we're working together with the communities that have active baseball fields, active softball fields, so that they can use these areas to train. Like, no matter what age you are, we want to grow you and we want to really innovate you, the program, and build them up. Kasi laking tulong. You can see na you can reach so many places.
Ito yung literal na field of dreams.
Field of dreams.
Field of dreams talaga. Na
we really want to help these communities and grow them. And one thing that I learned and I live by until now is, like, you know, when opportunity meets preparation, that's where excellence comes in. Like, it's hard to be excellent, but we can be close to it. Diba?
Galing, galing. Before I say goodbye, to wrap this up, anong may papayo nyo, yung advice nyo sa mga batang dumaan sa, or pinagdadaanan, kung ano man yung pinagdaanan nyo dati, para maabot din nila yung kanilang mga pangarap and masundan yung mga yapak nyo?
Alam nyo, walang imposible. And kami yung isa sa mga patunay nun na mahirap lang kami. Pero tignan nyo ngayon kung saan kami nag-aaral dahil yun sa sport and dahil yun sa mga taong tumutulong sa amin. Mangarap lang kayo.
Yan. Genesis.
So, na talagang mangarap and talagang abutin yung goal. Kasi hindi naman, walang bayad mangarap eh. Libre lang mangarap, kaya...
Diyan ka tumingin daw.
Kaya yun po, na talagang magsumikap kasi walang imposible pag may pangarap.
Yun. Maraming salamat. Patuloy nyo lang, ha? And keep on winning, keep on doing what you're doing, lalo na kayo, bro. Thank you so much, Ryan, for being on the show. Always come by.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Again, we just spoke to Smoky Mountain Baseball Project Boost Program Chairperson Ryan Tionloc and SMBP graduates and now members of the Ateneo softball team, Mary Jane Beronilla and Genesis Degollacion. Maraming salamat.